Hey everybody, and welcome back to the garage. Today we're going to work on something of mine. It's a 20-foot wood deck tandem axle car hauler. Got a really good deal on it around just before 2020. I've used it a lot. It's definitely been helpful, but now it's time to do a few upgrades, clean it up a little bit so it'll last me a whole lot longer. Current trailer market, you're better off cleaning up and fixing what you have over buying a new one. And some people may disagree, but working on trailers now for going on 3 years, I'm just going to tell you, it's cheaper to fix what you have, depending on how messed up it is, than to buy a new one. A lot of the new ones are put together extremely cheap. They're putting off-brand or cheap axles and suspension underneath them. You get a year out of it and you have to start doing massive repairs. Anyway, let's get onto the video. We'll do a walk around. I'll show you what I've got, what all we're doing, and then we'll go through how to do it. Y'all stay tuned. All right, so here's the walk around. This is a Techstar trailer. Looks like it was sold from Altus, Oklahoma. I'm gonna move the jack from this point up into the coupler. I'm gonna build a platform, move my winch off the deck and have it here on in between the tongue. I'll have to relocate the battery as well. I've gotta take this hub off and cut this old spindle off and get me a 6K spindle so I can have a 6-lug hub here. That's something that an old school guy showed me. Get you an old spindle or a new spindle and weld it on, and then keep you an extra idler hub in case you ever lose a hub while you're traveling. All you need is a hammer, maybe a pair of pliers and stuff, and then you can swap out hubs and keep going. This fender was pretty crushed and beat up when I got it, and it's not any better because I had a blowout about 2 weeks ago and rolled the bottom of it. Ripped out my brake wires and a bunch of other stuff. This is a steel belt tire, and this is a bias ply. Bias ply tires are not good if you're running on the highway at 70 miles an hour all the time, something most people do not know. I'm gonna replace these lights with ovals and cut these off, or just put the weld-on boxes below that and weld them in. I'm gonna have to rewire the whole trailer again. I'm gonna build in a toolbox right here for ratchet straps, replace these boards on both sides with diamond tread. I wanna run some diamond tread steel down both sides, and then I'll replace the boards in the middle, keep a little bit of the weight down. And then the other fender, which isn't in terrible shape, but it's still coming off. So what I'll end up doing is, let's go ahead and get the tires off and get the axles out first. I'll put the phone on a stand. We can fast forward this and we'll see how fast we can go. there. Okay, so depending on where your U-bolt kit came from, it should take an 11/16 socket. Okay, so you saw me pull the axle beams out. That was a 3,500 pound cambered axle, 95-inch hub face, 80-inch spring center, which is what we'll be going back with, just a bigger beam and higher weight capacity. I've got new leaf springs and equalizers to put under it too. These are 4-leaf springs. Part number is usually like a PR4B or an SW4B, depending on where you get them from. They are 1,750 pound spring. I'm going back with a 5-leaf, which is like an SW5. It's approximately a 2,900 pound spring. So it'll definitely be able to handle a little bit more weight. Equalizers, so I'm gonna get a new equalizer. And there's 3 different lengths of shackle straps. This is gonna be the medium length, and I'm going back with the shorter length, which I'll explain why when we get there.